When the Missouri River spilled its banks in the spring and summer of 2011, it caused billions of dollars in damage to homes and businesses in the area. By July, the floodwaters had swept through the Oahe Wildlife Management Area and created the potential for huge losses of valuable riparian areas along the river.
We were worried we were going to lose a lot of trees because the bottoms were underwater for a long period of time. And so we didn't know what was going to happen, if we were going to have to replant all the grass and all the trees, or what we were going to be left with.
Also in the way of the surging flood waters was infrastructure that's instrumental to the public's enjoyment of the area.
The boat ramps, the roads, the gun ranges, those type of things.
Once Haas and his crew were able to get to work after the floodwaters receded in the fall, they were faced with a monumental task of, first of all, restoring wildlife habitat. But they got some help from Mother Nature in the form of natural cottonwood regeneration.
So that seed fell onto those fields, and we had timely rains, and all that soil was still moist from the flood, and so we had young cottonwood trees taken. So now a lot of these are 12 feet tall.
Haas says once the habitat that was lost started to regenerate, the wildlife that was displaced from the flood started to return and kept returning.
I'd say now, 5 years later, the wildlife is probably as high or higher than it was, before the flood.
Another huge concern was the potential loss of the gun range, which was nearly underwater and sure to take a huge hit from the flood.
Either we close it down or we fix it up and make it really nice. And so we decided to do that with the hopes that the public would take ownership in the gun range and really keep it nice, and they have.
The high water marks on the trees are a constant reminder of the flood of 2011. That and game and fish workers continue to fix what needs to be fixed. This is Tom Jensen, Outdoors.